year after year and in strong numbers. And this only goes to reassure all of us that we are on the right path with the FICCI movement. Once again, we have a load of subjects, ideas, challenges in front of us, and I'm sure next 3 days will be absolutely great fun, and a lot of thoughts will get exchanged, and we shall all act upon them. A lot has been said about the censor and censorship in this country today. I'm very happy that Mr. Murthy is in the room, and between him and me, we were part of the Benegal committee, and we gave it 5 months. And if to break the suspense, what we've recommended is we need to abolish censorship. In complete clarity, there are no ifs and buts. There cannot be a scissor anymore in this great country if we need to preserve the freedom of expression. So the recommendation is to introduce certification based on age, but no censorship whatsoever. Very sincere thanks to all of you for having graced this occasion and supported FICCI Frames. Without you, it does not happen. I think the men on the podium are just a mere reflection of the collective consciousness of the room, and that's where the podium draws its strength from. Thank you very much for coming back again and again in such healthy numbers and energy. Whenever I walk into this room, what really gets to me is the energy. India right now is a land of dreams. We have the great Indian dream, a land of opportunities, and there's so much to be accomplished, and we're going to do that. But we really cannot do that with meaningful partnership. So, sir, thank you very much from coming over from a faraway land, but you're very close to our hearts. Thank you very much for each delegation member from Canada. 3 cheers. For being here. I hope you have a great time. I hope you come back again and again.
Got the question. I'm actually not at Disney anymore, so I've turned independent producer, but I will answer your question. You are absolutely right when you say that a company like Disney would do a certain amount of self-censorship, because the Disney brand stands for certain values that they would like to depict in their movies. Versus another studio which is sort of content agnostic, which doesn't only make family-friendly movies, but would make movies that maybe cater to a youth audience, where they want to be slightly edgier, etc. I'm very heartened that the Secretary actually has clarified that we as an industry should not be looking at self-censorship, and that's something we would not like to be doing. But I think we're all responding to the current environment that exists, where unfortunately there are certain fringe elements, and as the Secretary rightly put it, you're not going to be able to apprehend in advance what they might or might not do and how their reaction might be. What I think as an industry we are looking for is, when these events do occur, a very strong statement from the central as well as the state government, wherever this has occurred, very strongly condemning this act. Because if someone is, for example, slapped on the set of his film, or a set is destroyed, what I think we would like is the signals to be sent out that this is completely unacceptable, though obviously we know it is, but it bears repeating, because if that doesn't happen in a very, in a very timely manner, then you run the risk of emboldening these fringe elements by them believing that the content is being tacitly condoned. So I think it is very important for a very strong statement to go out from whoever the authority is at that point of time, that this will not be accepted and strict action will be taken.
Women watching them is dangerous because it's creating a sort of stereotype in everybody's mind.
Yes, Richa.
It's a little more complicated than that. It's a little more complicated than just progressive attitudes at play. There is a huge English, Hindi or English and Tamil, Telugu, Gujarati divide. The serials that are made for the national viewing have a certain format. And then literally you see versions of them in any other regional language. You and I will not watch Nagin on TV. We'll watch Amazon Prime or we'll watch Netflix. But this is the divide between, say, my grandmother who watches these shows, my mother who will probably watch Zindagi channel, some nice, literally Pakistani or Turkish dramas now, and me. So I think it's more of a class and language thing. However, I completely agree. It is a very, very dangerous thing because like some 10 years ago in Gwalior or Indore, a kind of school propped up to educate women how to be ideal bahus, and then they had these posters of famous TV actresses, all of whom I know personally, who wear shorts and bikinis and take lovely holidays with their boyfriends, girlfriends, whatever. And it taught a woman that the woman could go there and learn how to be the ideal wife. And we've all grown up on this, or like all this Bhabhi tum khushiyon ka khazana, Pehli Kiran, and all our ads. Ooh, ouch. Subah se sham tak 8 baje nashta, 10 baje something, 11 baje ye, 12 baje bache.